What if I told you that the kindness you practice every single day, the habit you were taught was the key to being a good person, is actually a trap? What if I told you that being the nice one, the helpful one, the reliable one, is secretly making you powerless? You think being available 24/7 makes people value you. You think saying yes to every request makes people respect you. You think being generous with your time, your money, and your energy makes people appreciate you. But I want you to be brutally honest with yourself for a moment. Does it? Or do you find yourself lying awake at 2 a.m., replaying a conversation where you agreed to something you didn't want to do, feeling that familiar knot of resentment in your stomach? Do you feel your energy drain the second a certain person's name flashes on your phone? The hard truth is, the more you do for some people, the less they think of you. You are, without even realizing it, training the world how to treat you. And right now, you might be training them to treat you like a doormat. But it's not your fault. You were taught that kindness is a virtue. The problem is, nobody ever taught you the difference between genuine kindness and toxic kindness. Genuine kindness is a win-win. It uplifts others without diminishing you. Toxic kindness is a win-lose. You sacrifice your own needs, your own boundaries, and your own well-being to please someone else. You lose, they win. Today, we're going to change that. We're exposing the 5 most common habits of toxic kindness that are draining your power, killing your confidence, and leaving you feeling used and undervalued. And by the end of this video, you won't just understand these habits, you'll have a clear, actionable playbook inspired by both modern psychology and ancient wisdom to finally reclaim your time, your energy, and your self-respect. So, if you're ready to stop being nice and start being genuinely kind to others and to yourself, let's get into it. Habit number 1. You're a defense attorney for your own life. You know the scenario. A coworker asks you to take on extra work when your plate is already overflowing. A friend asks for a favor you simply don't have the time or energy for. They ask a simple question, and what do? You launch into a 5-minute courtroom defense. Oh, I would absolutely love to, Mark, but you see, I have this deadline on the Peterson account, and then my daughter has her piano recital, and my car is making this weird noise, so I have to take it to the shop, and I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. I feel terrible about this. Stop. Just stop. Every time you over-explain your no, you are subconsciously sending a message. I don't believe I have the right to say no without a mountain of evidence to justify it. You're acting as if your time, your energy, and your priorities are subject to their approval. Here's the psychological trap. When you provide a list of reasons, you aren't giving them a reason. You're giving them a list of problems to solve. You're giving them ammunition. Oh, the Peterson account? I can help you with that. The piano recital is at 7? This will only take an hour. You're tired? Come on, just a little coffee will fix you right up. You've turned your simple no from a period into a comma. You've made it the opening statement of a negotiation you never wanted to be in. The fix? It's profoundly simple, yet profoundly difficult at first. Your no is a complete sentence. When someone asks for something you can't or don't want to do, state your decision calmly, clearly, and without a dissertation attached. I can't make it. I don't have the capacity for that right now. No, that won't work for me. Then embrace the silence. Don't rush to fill it. The silence is where the power shifts. At first, it will feel uncomfortable, but soon people will learn that your no is not a suggestion. It's a decision. You're not being rude, you're being clear, and clarity is a form of kindness. Habit number 2. You're everyone's 24/7 emotional dumpster. Does your phone buzz and you just know it's that one friend ready to unload a 2-hour saga about their latest crisis, the same crisis they had last week? You've become their go-to, their rock, their unpaid therapist. You listen patiently, you offer thoughtful advice that they promptly ignore, and you hang up feeling exhausted, drained, and heavy. You've become an emotional dumpster. People show up, dump their negativity, their drama, and their stress all over you, and then leave feeling lighter while you're left to deal with the trash. Here's the brutal truth. Most chronic complainers don't want solutions. They want an audience. They don't call you because you're a genius problem solver. They call you because you're available, you're reliable, and you won't challenge their narrative. You are an energy source for them. They plug in, charge up on your empathy, and leave you depleted. This isn't just tiring, it's dangerous. You are absorbing their negativity. Their anxiety becomes your anxiety. Their pessimism contaminates your mindset. You start your day feeling optimistic, and by noon, after 2 of these phone calls, you feel like the world is ending. The fix is not to become cold and heartless. It's to stop being a passive receptacle and become an active guide. You need to redirect their energy back to them. The next time the emotional dump truck starts backing up, try one of these 2 phrases. First, the empowering redirect. Wow, that sounds incredibly tough. What do you think your first step is going to be to handle it? This simple question shifts the dynamic. You are no longer the problem solver. You are simply expressing confidence in their ability to solve it. Second, the honest boundary. I can hear how much this is weighing on you, but I don't have the mental energy right now to give you the support you truly deserve. Can we connect another time? This is kind, honest, and it protects your peace. If this is already hitting home for you, do me a quick favor and tap that like button. It's a small click for you, but it tells the YouTube algorithm that this is a conversation more people need to be a part of. Thank you. Habit number 3. You're the main character in a relationship where you're the only one giving. Let's talk about Alex. Alex is always the one who conveniently forgets their wallet when the bill comes. Alex always needs help moving on the one weekend you have free. Alex always has an emergency that requires your time, your car, or your money. You give because you're a good friend. But when you need something, a ride to the airport, someone to talk to after a bad day, Alex is suddenly swamped, broke, or has a convenient case of amnesia about the dozen favors you've done for them. When you consistently give to people who only take, you are teaching them that you are not a person to be respected, but a resource to be used. Your time has no value. Your money has no cost. Your generosity has no limit. This creates a deeply unhealthy dynamic. They start to feel entitled to your help instead of grateful for it. And you start to feel resentful of their selfishness instead of happy to give. The relationship becomes a one-way street, and you're paving it with your own resources. Here's a fascinating piece of psychology called the Ben Franklin effect. It suggests, paradoxically, that people like you more after they do a favor for you. By constantly giving, you are robbing them of the opportunity to invest in the relationship themselves. The fix? Implement the reciprocity test. It's simple. The next time a taker asks for a big favor, either say no, or, after you do it, wait a bit and then ask for a small, reasonable favor in return. Hey, I'm running late. Could you grab me a coffee on your way? I'm swamped this week. Could you possibly water my plants while I'm away for the weekend? Their response is data. A true friend will be happy to reciprocate. A user will make excuses. Their reaction will tell you everything you need to know about the balance of your relationship. Generosity should be a reward for good character, not a subsidy for selfishness. Habit number 4. You apologize for existing. Sorry to bother you. Sorry, just a quick question. Sorry, I might have a dumb idea, but... Listen to yourself for a day. Count how many times you apologize for things that require no apology. You apologize for taking up space, for having needs, for sharing an opinion. Every unnecessary sorry is a small act of self-betrayal. It's a tiny crack in the foundation of your self-respect. You are telling the world, and more importantly, telling yourself, that your presence is an inconvenience. Your thoughts are secondary. Your needs are a burden. This habit often comes from a good place, a desire not to be rude or imposing, but it has the opposite effect. It trains people to see you as less confident, less competent, and less worthy of their full attention. The fix is a simple but powerful language upgrade. It's time to replace your apologies with gratitude or directness. Instead of, "Sorry, I'm late," try, "Thank you for your patience." Instead of, "Sorry I bother you," try, "Is now a good time for a quick question?" Instead of, "Sorry for the long email," try, "Thanks for taking the time to read this." This isn't about being arrogant, it's about being accurate. You're not a bother. You're a colleague with a question. You're not an inconvenience. You're a human being who has a right to be here. This small shift in language will fundamentally change how people perceive you, and more importantly, how you perceive yourself. Habit number 5. You're outsourcing your self-worth to people who don't even like you. This is the most insidious habit of them all. You walk into a room and you can feel it. Someone doesn't like you. So what do? You make it your secret mission to win them over. You laugh a little too loudly at their jokes. You silence your own opinion when it conflicts with theirs. You perform a carefully curated version of yourself that you think they will approve of. You're living in a world where your self-worth is determined by a popular vote, and you're constantly campaigning for more votes, especially from those who would never vote for you in the first place. In the age of social media, this has become an epidemic. We post a photo and then refresh the page for an hour, our mood rising and falling with every like and comment. We are outsourcing our sense of self to the whims of an algorithm and the opinions of strangers. But here's the trap. External validation is like drinking salt water. The more you drink, the thirstier you get. The more you seek approval from others, the less you approve of yourself. The more you try to be liked by everyone, the less you like the person you're becoming. The fix is to start building your validation from the inside out. I want you to try a simple 30-day exercise. It's called the Values Journal. Every morning, before you look at your phone, take a notebook and write down 3 values that are fundamentally important to you. It could be honesty, creativity, discipline, or kindness, courage, growth. Just 3 words. That's it. Then, throughout your day, use those 3 words as your compass. Before you make a decision, ask yourself, does this align with my values? When you stop asking, what will they think of me, and start asking, is this who I want to be, the game changes. You stop seeking approval and you start generating self-respect. Now here's the part that nobody tells you when they give you this kind of advice. When you stop explaining yourself, stop being a free therapist, stop giving without receiving, stop apologizing for existing, and stop seeking external validation, some people in your life are going to get very, very angry. They are used to the old you. They benefited from your lack of boundaries. They will call you selfish. They will say you've changed. And you know what? They're right. You have changed. You're no longer their emotional support system, their personal bank, their validation machine. You are becoming someone who respects themselves enough to ask for respect from others. And here's the beautiful part. The people who get angry are the ones who were using you. They are the toxic kindness beneficiaries. But the right people, the ones who truly value you for who you are, they won't just stay. They'll celebrate your strength. They'll appreciate your boundaries. Your relationships won't end. They will transform into relationships of mutual respect, balance, and genuine kindness. So here's my challenge to you. Not just to watch, but to act. In the comments below, I want you to share one small boundary you are going to set this week. It could be as simple as, I will not answer work emails after 7 p.m. Or, I will say no to one social event I don't want to go to. Let's fill the comments with commitments, not just comments. Let's hold each other accountable. If you're ready to make this a permanent part of who you are, make sure you subscribe. Because in my next video, I'm revealing 3 simple but powerful phrases that can shut down any boundary pusher, instantly and without drama. You don't want to miss it. Until then, be kind, but most importantly, be strong.